Hi Pisces, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're doing well. This reading is for any sun, moon, or rising Pisces, and we will look at the cards. We'll get a sense of the awareness or the big ideas for the week, guidance and possible outcomes. I'll also choose a couple of oracle cards for additional information. So let's just go ahead and get started with your reading. So in terms of awareness for the week, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Both cards are major arcana cards. So the Hanged Man, I'm just looking at it, it's pretty glaring, the light. But the Hanged Man, we see the man comfortably hanging from the branch. You know, head is below, there's a glow here to his head. He's in a state of suspension. He may be putting a pause on life or events, or he may be in a position where he has to sacrifice and just be still and be in this position because he can't really get out of this position. So a couple things here. Perhaps this is the idea of being comfortable or accepting where you are right now. This Hanged Man is turned upside down, and he sees things differently. So when you turn yourself upside down, you have a different view. And it goes to perspective, it goes to approach, how you think about things for this week. Perhaps you should focus on maybe looking at a situation in a different way, taking a different lens, thinking about your life, your actions, your relationships, your job from a different perspective. For some, you may be in a position where you have to sacrifice, and you're maybe sacrificing a little bit of yourself for the good of others, for the good of the family. And doesn't mean that this is going to last forever. This could be a temporary situation. It could be a necessary situation, but this Hanged Man is, he understands he's not going to be, untying himself and walking away. So the glow here is the piece of acceptance of where you are. So with this Hanged Man, here's the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel of life, always spinning, everything happening, events coming in and out, people, places, opportunities. It's never ending. Some of these events and the randomness of it, some of it is good, very good, and we have great fortune. Then there are times when the wheel turns and we slip and things are not so good. And you're like, where in the world did that come from? And that's just how the universe is turning the wheel. And it's the great design. But we are resilient and we are capable of managing and controlling how we respond to these events. Where if your good fortune changes in a moment, how do you respond? How do you, react? Are you going to let it crush you? Are you going to let it get what I'm trying to say? It's fester where you're going to be bitter. Or are you going to say, yeah, that's a tough one, but I'm going to make it through. And I'll be a stronger person for it. So again, it's about perspective and how you handle these ever-changing, wheel-spinning life that we lead. And the wheel can suggest movement. Maybe things are picking up within your life. Maybe you need to wait for things to settle down before you make decisions. I tend to agree more with that thinking with having the Hanged Man here. So the Wheel of Fortune, either good luck, or maybe not so good luck, but what's important is how you respond to it. In terms of guidance, we have the Emperor, major arcana, and we have the Knight of Rods. So we have some strong energy here, I would say, of leadership and of ambition and of taking charge. The Emperor is someone who rules the land with fairness and, generally speaking, with the goodness of all. So long as everyone follows the rules and does their part, then life will be wonderful within the land. So the Emperor brings structure. He brings rules. He brings organization for the betterment of the group. So if this is someone in a family, it's like the head of the family, they're bringing in the structure of the family perhaps, or showing leadership. When we see the Emperor, it's a call to use your own confidence and your own leadership in order to take charge, in order to oversee things and to get things done. And embedded within that is this idea of keeping things from spinning into chaos, of keeping things structured and organized. Very simply, the guidance for you this week could be a leader, take charge, and look for the structure. Try to keep that structure for the week. Try to maintain that organization. And then the Knight of Rods, high energy, lots of fun, wants to live life to its fullest, looking for the best game in town. People-wise, activity-wise, looking for the action. And so here's this, I would say, this fun-loving knight. And it could be a nice reminder to go out there and live life and be zestful about it. Or it could be, I'm dropping everything, I'm taking the day off, and I'm rolling out of town with my friends. This Knight of Rods energy, it's the passions of finding adventure, finding stimulation through what you want to do, what brings excitement to your life, what makes you feel alive. This Knight of Rods brings forth this energy of let's do it. What are we waiting for? Let's do it. Let's stop talking about it and let's do it. Get your ticket. Go buy your ticket right now. We're heading out. So we have this pause, this patience, this waiting or sacrificing. We have events in motion, the need for structure and leadership and taking charge. And we have this taking charge perhaps to make things happen, to bring some adventure into your life, to bring some fun into your life. So in terms of possible outcomes, we have Justice, the major arcana, and we have the Tower, major arcana. So listen, when you see the Tower, you see the Tower. It is what it is. It's the Tower exploding, the flames, the people falling, the lightning striking the Tower. It's the disruption of something that a way of living. It is a daily routine, maybe totally changing, and perhaps this wheel of fortune is causing something here to crumble and to fall apart. And what does that do? It allows something else to be built, something that will be stronger, one hopes, a better foundation, an opportunity to have the right foundation. This is the universe's way of making it a blessing in disguise. It may not feel like it, and it may feel that, that things have changed and it's just so hard to deal with change. And here, this Tower is right below the Emperor in terms of structure. That either structure is really going to be required or we're blowing up the structure. That we're changing things. With justice goes to doing the right thing. It goes to integrity, acting fairly, karmic justice in life. You have the opportunity to do the right thing and you understand what the consequences are. So here, the decisions that we make, we try to make fair decisions, reasonable decisions, balanced decisions. And maybe you're making decisions that are important and have an effect here that something will fall apart. Justice can also relate to on a literal level, the need to pay attention to contracts, the need to pay attention to legal matters. It could be a legal matter that's blowing up. Something happening here with respect to property or to, the legal standing of marriage, whatever it may be. Could be something that is going to move this along. So interesting cards here with a lot of majors and, events happening, this sense of kind of being in suspension, and yet this heavy energy of movement and of taking charge, making decisions here, using the clarity of the swords to do so. And then we have the Tower, which is clearing it out, allowing the restructuring to happen. So let's take a look at the oracle cards and get an affirmation for the week. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. So the Knight of Rods, the Emperor here, who would perhaps inspire people to keep going. And it's the taking charge, it's being the leader. Keep going forward despite what happens within your life. It may not be easy, but it's certainly a goal to keep. And so let's choose an oracle card for love. Past, through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. So here's this word, transform. And when we're looking at the Tower, we're thinking of transformation. We're thinking of restructuring. And to release and to let something go or to change can help you ascend the mountain. It can help you move forward. It can help reset anything that was unfair or inequitable within your life. So Pisces, this is what I have for you for the week. I hope that you found something helpful here today. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, share this video, comment below. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.